Welcome back to Welsh Miniature Board Gamer. And after promising that I'll make more videos this month, I've actually turned around and made actually less this month, so I apologise for that. But this is my usual roundup of what I got done over this month, this being November, and the theme is carries on as it being Zombicide 2nd edition. So without further ado, this is what I've got done. So I got 3 of these zombie scout or girl guide type zombies. So here are 2 of them. And they're quite nice sculpts, they're quite interesting. The faces are a little bit, not quite sure. But the poses and the idea of them is fun, having zombie girl guides or Girl Scouts, whatever you call them in whatever country you're from. But they're quite fun little miniatures, and I enjoy painting these up. Really nice. So then we got 2 of these ones in there, sort of the old men in their tank tops. Again, like I said before, I quite like these sculpts. Did it rather plain. I didn't pick out too much detail, but they are as they are, and they're going my horde of zombies that are building up for Zombicide 2nd edition and whatever other game I can use them for. So 2 business women, like so. So this one I did like she's been scalped a little bit because the sculpt looked like she'd lost her hair a bit there. So but yeah, using some of the contrast paints to do her. And then the final 2 of these police zombie police bikers, like so. So I got a bunch of these zombies still to do for this, which is a bit of a pain. I was hoping to finish them by this month, but things have really got sort of out of hand, and I've had to deal with a bunch of stuff off camera. So that's a bit of a pain. So this is I don't know what it's called, Eco Abomination or something. He's got this leaf blower on his back. I kind of like him. I think he looks kind of cool. Give him like a white mohawk, like so. But yeah, I got about I don't know, maybe 10 zombies left to do. And then I've got most of the survivors left. So yeah, I've fallen behind a little bit on painting this. I'm hoping to get it done by the end of next month, so by the end of the year. But I can't guarantee that, unfortunately. So I have painted a couple of the survivors. So I always get this one mixed up. This is Ken, maybe? Doug. That's him. He's Doug. So I like that he's got like a ski mask there, shotgun in his bag. No points for guessing what film character this guy's meant to be. Perhaps starring Michael Douglas. But I really like him. I think I painted him up quite well for me, actually. He's got plenty of character, and actually looks like the painting colour scheme that they have in the book. So yeah, really enjoyed painting him up. I must say the heroes in this 2nd edition are lovely miniatures. So this is Josh. I don't know if you can see, he's got like a human on his placard, and you can just about kind of see that he's got a skull bandana around his face. His ripped jeans, dual wielding, his little kangaroo pouch on his hoodie, bulging with stuff. I took my time a bit more with the heroes, and I think it really kind of shows. The folds in his jacket and in his hoodie are highlighted to a higher degree than I would ever bother with the zombies. But they're really nice miniatures. He's a bit leggy. He's a bit got Barbie syndrome going on, I think, with his legs. But he's nice. I like him. And then this one is Ned. gun's a little bit bent, but I think he's alright. So he's a bit of a darker miniature, so let me move my light a bit. There we go. Is that a bit better? That's a bit better. So yeah, again, painting out as close as I can to what he's meant to look like in the rules book. And they got a lot of character. Really like their sculpts and enjoyed painting them. So that's my Zombicide painting done for this month. And then we have Mr. GW. I can't remember what he's called. Yeah, some dude who has plenty of gobbos with him. As you can see, I love painting orcs. they're so forgiving, and they're so sort of the muscles are so well defined. They're nice to pick out, etc. Don't generally like painting GW stuff because they're often way too busy for me. But yeah, orcs I really like because, however messy they are, they're perfect. And I'll show you all of these guys together in a future video and tell you what I thought of putting them together and what I think of generally the sculpts. So then the final miniature isn't actually a miniature, it's a car. So I've painted up a car for Gaslands. I've yet to play it. Bought it Christmas last year, I think it was, or Christmas this year, last year. And yeah, I still yet to play it, but I'm actually getting around to painting some cars, which, yeah, so that's my first sort of test of what colours I want to do them. So black, grey, with the sort of metallic green. Oh, I think that's kind of cool, and I kind of like that, you know. It works, and really, I'm not very good at painting sort of cars and stuff, so I think that'll do me. I'm quite happy with how that turned out. So all in all, I've painted this month 15, including this car, but I've also painted up yet and more of the Ulfheim houses, which I love painting. So I'll have to go obviously to a wider shot to show you these. So next, as you can see, my Ulfheim obsession carries on. Now I got some use for these coming up because my gaming buddy has actually decided we want to play Mordheim. So these are going to be perfect for Mordheim, and I'm going to enjoy playing it. So I don't count these as miniatures because obviously they're buildings, it's the scenery, but you know, they do take time to do. So I'm letting myself off that I only did 15 miniatures, considering it's been kind of a bad month for me. That I've done these two big pieces of scenery, which are really gonna, you know, fill the board. So first of all, we got the merchant house, which is this one here. Now the merchant house is really cool. So the roof obviously comes off, and I've done this sort of terracotta tiling, which I'm trying to do for most of the buildings in order to show that, you know, terracotta clay is quite cheap, so you know most places would have that if anything. And then it's got this sort of Tudor style, you know, painted like so. And I think they look really nice when they're painted up, and I really like these things. Again, I haven't painted the inside very much, if anything, because I'm still not 100% sure what I want to paint the inside like. But I think, you know, leaving it black for now, for how often I'm going to play inside it, is probably going to be okay. But yep, that's kind of thing. I got some of these broken windows, which I think, you know, they broke by mistake, but I didn't bother trying to disguise the fact. I think, you know, a few broken windows on a board which is meant to be about, like, you know, a deserted, abandoned city, so Frostgrave or Mordheim, I think is going to be quite fine. So here is the base. I like the way that it's got a little like walk-through area, so you know your men can run through it, etc. And like so. Again, some nice little details on them. I'm not sure whether to paint the banisters maybe brown, or keep them as they are. But because I'm not 100% sure, I'll probably leave them as they are for now, like so. And I got a nice little fireplace, as you can see at the far side. Again, I haven't painted, like you can see here, the stairs. I haven't painted the stairs because I'm not 100% sure, again, how to paint them, because I'm not even sure how often we're going to go into the buildings. But yeah, really nice looking. There was some failure by here where I had to use Milliput to make some of the brick texture, but you can't really tell unless I point it out to you, so I'm not really that worried that it's not 100% perfect. But yeah, I think they look really nice. Really love the Ulvheim's buildings. So I'm going to push that one aside, and then we've got this tower house. So it's got the same basic footprint as the cottages, but it's got this big tower, and because you can't see the actual roof, it's a pointed, you know, like almost like church steeple, like so. That's blue that I printed it up in. But each one of them comes off for your people to move and climb up. So there's a ladder inside. I did paint the ladder, and then got the roof, like so. The grey and the brown ladder, and then the base piece, which the only difference between the footprint of the basic cottage and this one is this area here, and they've given like a ledge to hold the tower onto. But as you can see, I've done a bit of flooring just to, you know, give a basic idea of what it would look like inside. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to paint the inside, so this is done for now, so I'm going to consider that complete. But also, as well as that tower, you can also download and print up, if I put that back there, the blown out tower. So a bit more ramshackle. So, but this one, see, has got a huge section missing, and so is this, like so. So if you wanted to build it, you know, a bit more destroyed, you could put that tower on it instead of the fully made one, or maybe in the game you can somehow cause destruction to the scenery, and then, you know, that would go on instead of the pristine one, which I'll put next to it, which is like that one. So I really like that, really nice. So that's what I've got done this month. So it's 15 miniatures and 2 buildings. I'm gonna say I'm gonna try and do more content, but who knows? Maybe I won't. I'm not sure. I'll try to for sure. So until next time, goodbye from me, Welsh Miniature Board Gamer.